Hi, in this demo, we're going to demonstrate PostureScribe.AI and how it can save you a ton of time writing your notes. On this, we're going to do just a quick SOAP note. Of course, this is common sense on how much time it's going to save you on histories and exams and during patient startups and reevaluations. But on a SOAP note, it can save tons of time, regardless if you do it in real time or you come back and later dictate real fast what was done. And the nice thing about it, I'm going to show you in a subsequent video, that if the patient just gives you subjective, you can go ahead and pull that information forward and it will compare and contrast what was done on that previous, right? Which is awesome for saving you time. Okay, so on this one, we're going to go ahead and do something really simple. And I'm going to role play with AI as my patient. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is remember, you can add and create any data service anytime you want, including a new daily note. But on this, I wanted to incorporate any assessments we have. Now, you can record these before or after you do assessments. The beauty of what we have that nobody else has is that our assessments are used by you guys all the time. We're taking that data and adding it to the voice, that it's not just transcribing, it's clearly understanding the data of the posture, the range of motion, body composition of functional movement screens, anything that you have in that exam or that data service. It will craft the note based off of your interaction with the patient too. So truly nothing else does this, which is awesome because you'd have to dictate everything to it, right? So let's go ahead and get started. You ready? So all we need to do is get started is simply, I'm going to add it to this exam. So on the right side, you see this plus sign. I'm going to add an AI scribe. It always starts with an AI scribe. And remember, we can always add a posture or movement, anything before or after we can always generate a note. We can always regenerate a note. Say we did it as a SOAP and we want a narrative, not a problem. And all we have to do is simply click record and then hit the record button. So here we go.
Neck hurts on the right. Started a week ago. Slept wrong. Now it goes down my arm.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that. So you were feeling pretty good. Last month when I saw you for your adjustment, you were doing great. What started this?
Slept crooked on the couch a week ago. Woke up like this.
So, well, the good news is I think we can go ahead and help. You didn't have any other falls or anything else. It was just sleeping on the couch?
No, just the couch.
Okay.
No falls, no nothing else.
Okay, when did this start again?
A week ago.
Okay, well, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate it right now at its best since it started a week ago, at its worst that it started, and what's it average on a scale of 1 to 10? Can you give me all of those, please?
Right now, 6. At its best, 3, when I'm sitting still. At its worst, 8, like when I turn my head. Average, maybe 5.
Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Turn your head to the right and then turn your head to the left. Does it hurt in either direction? Because it looks like you're straining a little bit more when you turn your head to the right.
Yeah, right hurts more.
Okay.
Sharp stab.
Okay, it's sharp and stabbing. What about when you bring your head down to your chest?
Ow, that's bad. Feels like pulling a tight string. Hurts more than turning.
Okay, when you look up, does that hurt? It looks like you're straining a little bit.
Yeah, looking up hurts. Feels like someone's yanking my neck back.
All right, well, here's the good news. We can help you here. And these are symptoms of a subluxation. It looks like your head's literally on crooked. Your head is really shifted off to your left side. And I know we did all that posture rehab, so you did something here. So we're going to go ahead and get you adjusted and get those subluxations cleared. So let's go ahead and do this. I need you to go ahead and lay face down for me, okay? So here's the cool part now. I don't have to capture everything right then and there, but what you could do is you could record, you could add another recording if you want to, and basically just like when you're talking with the patient, when you're palpating, hey, does this hurt when I touch you here? Oh yeah, that hurts a lot, doc. Okay, so it hurts you when I touch around C4 or 5 at that subluxation. That hurts more than on the left. If you want to do it there as kind of like some table talk, discussing with your patient, you can do it there. It really depends on your environment, how noisy it is in your adjusting area. Are you an open adjusting? Are you wearing a Bluetooth mic along with your, you can hold it in front of the patient. Depends on your setting. In my setting, even though I had open adjusting, my tables were off to the side. And so it would have been fine just setting the iPad or iPhone down, right? So this is where I would come in. I'm going to act like I adjust them. I'm just going to quickly read what I did and basically, and then move on to the next patient. Okay. So this is all I got to do is, so I'm going to go ahead and just dictate what I found really quickly. This is an adjustment. I'm not walking through exhaustive things. I'm not trying to do a proper SOAP note. I'm just trying to teach you how to use the software, right? The basics, right? We're going to have webinars and things like this because all this is new to you guys. So, and of course you could record on say your Apple Watch and send it over, or record and import. That's why we have an import audio here, but we're just going to do this. I'm going to hit record and record. So today the patient had spasm at C4 or 5 on the right that was quite tender. Spasm on the left at the same levels, but not quite as tender. They had diminished range of motion in all planes, especially the right lateral flexion. Distraction cervical spine reduced their pain. The reflexes were normal. Today we adjusted them with the diversified cervical manipulation prone at C5, C6, C7, as well as thoracic manipulation targeted at upper thoracic and middle thoracic areas, as well as we did pelvic adjustment relative to the feet with a CBP mirror image drop table adjustment. Then we stood the patient back up and adjust their posture with a impulse IQ in their mirror image, and it really improved their not only their range of motion by about 80%. Patients stated they felt much better, but their posture improved about 80%. We're going to go ahead and keep them on a frequency of once a week until the next reevaluation. So now at this point in time, I can come back later if I want to. I don't have to do this next step here. What's cool about this is that I can come back in later to Johnny Demo and I can just go on to the next thing. So if I came in to Johnny Demo later, I could go back in, pick up where I wanted to. So like if I wanted to add another examination to it, I could. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to process this. These are our current work lists. Now, of course, I have other tutorials that we'll be putting up on how you can craft your own. But these are the stock ones. And in parentheses, you can see when I last revised them. And so what I'm going to do on this one is going to be quite simple. I'm just going to go ahead and hit bulleted points. And you don't have to sit here and wait for it. You can go back on and go into your next patient and move back on, right? So the cool part about this is this next step, when you're at the end of the day, you can come back and see what notes are still left to work on. So now the cool part about this is I could come back in here, proofread what I want to. I can go ahead and edit what I want to here. But here's the coolest part about this is that when I'm in here, if I click right here, I can copy the text, open up an EHR and paste it into a section that I want to. Just open it up right on your iPad. That's the easiest way. But I'm going to show you something that's really cool. In case you don't have any EHR, these notes, as long as you tie it to Google Drive, you can go ahead and save your notes there once you sign off on it. But I want to draw your attention to if you see everything in the SOAP note format as to your liking. If not, you don't like it, we can change it. So what if I want to change it to a paragraph form? I can just delete it, come back in here, and I'm going to turn this into more of a paragraph form note, just so that way you can see what happens. So you can see the note just finished up, and if I open this up, it's now in paragraph form. It depends on what you want, and these are completely customizable. And I'll show you in other tutorials how to craft your own prompts, but this is truly game changer because now at this point in time on the bottom, I can click sign and finalize, right? And so if I click sign and finalize here, or at the end of the day, what's going to happen is that's going to be handed off to Google Drive. And if we have a connection to your EHR, you can email us to know if your EHR is on the list. If it's not, you can go ahead and ask them about it. We're going to hand off directly to the EHRs as well, too. Regardless if they have their own note system or not in Scribe, it's irrelevant. We have postural data. So like what you can see here is that notice it talked about their posture in this note already. I didn't have to describe what was going on in their posture, right? Which is truly remarkable. So we're going to show you how to sign off next. So here's how to do it. So what's awesome is when you're done with a note in your downtime, after you've proofread what you're going to do, and you always need to proofread any of this just like you would no matter what. You always proofread your notes and you can edit them. So regardless if you're here and scroll down to the bottom where it says sign and finalize, you can at that point in time sign off and it will go right into Google Drive or to the EHR if we have a direct integration. Again, if we don't have a direct integration with your EHR, reach out to them and tell them that we'd love to integrate with them. Even if they have their own scribe, we can always push into their system. And all the top EHRs in chiropractic have already agreed to do this with us. So with that being said, let me go ahead and demonstrate. If you just have Google Drive and you signed the BAA with the business version of Google Drive, we got that already taken care of. So check this out. I'm going to go ahead and show you a neat feature where it's unsigned notes. So if I come into unsigned notes, this tells me what is in my to-do list workflow. So I can see Johnny Scribe here, the AI Scribe, I said Johnny Demo, it opens right up to it. So if I have to add another recording, maybe I forgot something, just add another recording and dictate it. Then just add another recording if you need to. The cool part about this is that after I proofread, if I go ahead, I can select if you want to put more than one provider in there. And then I'm going to just go ahead and sign off on that note, hit agree. And now it has sent a PDF and a text document, over to Google Drive. And the cool part about this is if I go back into that note, it's locked, it's already signed off on. And if I want to see it, basically I could come up here and basically just show you what the note is going to look like. But here's the cool part. In just a few seconds, it will securely hand off to Google Drive, which again, if you have the business account and you click through their BAA, it's totally HIPAA compliant, which is awesome. And at a minimum, even if you have an EHR, it's a great workflow to save your documents there too. So now I open up Google Drive. This is a demo, so there's nothing else in my Google Drive. It automatically will create a PostureScreen folder. Inside that PostureScreen, you're going to see their last name, their first name, and then it's going to give you a serial number. The reason why we do that is so that way when you're using multiple devices and sharing a PostureScreen cloud, you can do notes on various devices and it will identify and save notes to that patient and then data service. So when I click in it, here is their consent form that they signed off on. So this is their consent form that they signed off on, which is awesome, right? And of course, this is completely editable on your end. You can make your own. There's the data service, which was January 26, 2026. I go in here, got two files. The first is the finalized note in paragraph form, signed off on. You can, again, remove the PostureScribe.AI, put your logo, change the colors, whatever you want. And then here's the other cool part is I have a text file as well too. So that text file is there wherever you have access to Google Drive. So say you wanted to go ahead and highlight this and basically copy and paste anything, you could copy and paste right from there as well too to any EHR. How cool is that? We've made life so easy for you. And then at this point in time too, if you wanted to go in and create, so I want to send something to the patient. So let's go in and create, based off of this, I'm going to create a patient summary on this, right? So now I can create a patient summary. I can go in and maybe do a clinical template again, and you can do this later on if you want to. I'm going to go ahead and say, thank the doctor. Actually, no, let me go ahead and do an ICD-10 codes. I can go ahead and do that too. The coolest part is that you have all this at your fingertips. We're going to add more templates, but guess what? You can add whatever you want. That'd be in the tutorials. But the best part about this whole thing is, oh, look, patient summary is already done. How cool is that? And then if I want to sign off on this, I can sign off on this now, and then it's going to show up in their account under this data service as well too. How awesome is that? So now that I did that patient report, I just come in here, look at what we have, patient template. Wow. I mean, you can't get much better than this. This is pretty awesome. And again, if we have a direct link to your EHR, we can send that right over to the EHR as well too. So if your EHR hasn't worked with us yet, have them reach out to us. You ask them about the integration. I'm sure they'll be happy to be able to do this to make your life and workflow that much easier. You can add whatever you want. PostureScribe integration is coming in the near future, as well as ties and communication with other services like ChiroConverse. You can imagine what we're going to be able to do there. So now is an amazing time to be practicing. Hope you enjoyed that demo. Any other questions, reach out to support@PostureScreen.com. Till next time. Take care. Bye-bye.